creamers ready? Are my creamers ready? Are my creamers ready? Shit, wait, where's Discord at? Fuck, hold up. Okay, at everyone. Hot stream tonight. Okay, we got boom, boom, boom. All right, keep it open, refresh. All right. Starting soon, y'all. All right. Get my to-do lists ready. I'll kill this. All right. Can I close this? Yes. All right. All right. I think I always want this to be lower anyway. Let's see. Like right there. This goes up. I can put this up. Okay. All right. Cool. Let's do it. Let's fucking hit it. Let's hit it. All right. It's crazy ass music. Give me something chill. All right. Yep. That's all I wanted. Okay. To-do list. Today, I spent a lot of time making this list and a lot of time thinking over and coming up with a bunch of ideas for how the animals are going to behave. I also spent a lot of time thinking about this the other day. But today I think I finally cracked it. And what's going to happen first is, let me see, let me make these windows fit on my screen. In fact, I'll bring this up here. I'll bring this up here. What time is it? It's gonna be midnight soon, so this is gonna like change. But normal wandering hare. This is what we're gonna do first. I think the hare is gonna be the first one because the raven's pretty good to go in a lot of ways, but I wanna try getting the hare out into the world, the rabbit. So I'm gonna go to, world, what what is it, players area? Is it in NPCs actually? It is. Okay, the hair, here's the thing about the hair. Let's go inside of the hair. So you have the witch hair FSM, and this makes it do all its things that's sort of like at the beginning of the game. Which is very different from how the rest of the hair, how I want the rest of the hairs to behave. And then you have the classic hair FSM, which is right here. And this is the one I first made, maybe even done it on stream, to be honest. Where I think it just chases the player, huh? I think it just chases the player. So like let's actually test it out. Let's try the old hair. If I go to the project and go to prefabs, animals, hair, I'm just gonna take the classic hair out like that, and we'll say that it's gonna turn off the witch hair one and do the normal hair one. Okay, we'll save that and let's just run it. Okay. Wait, I don't even know where I put it. Is it? Oh, it's already there. It's already at the door. Okay, hold on. Let me get my... Huh. It gets so close. You know what it doesn't do though? Bad Tunes, good to see you live again after so many years. Dude, I've been live. I've been going live, but I go live on Twitch. So I think starting around, I want to say March last year, and even before March. So March 2025 was when I started streaming on Twitch a ton, and I was doing it a lot. And then before that, like October, I want to say October 2024, right? I think October 2024, I was streaming a ton on YouTube too. Or not a ton, I did a few big streams. Or I should say long streams. Welcome in, how's it going? How you doing, Bad Tunes? I'm just testing out this old hair logic. There's nothing really special about it. I just kind of want to play around with it and just sort of familiarize myself. Or it does look like it still plays different idle animations. It plays that where it's on all fours. See, it's on all fours right now. And then there's also that one where it's on its hind legs. Okay. Watching from like members of Spy Dog. That's way far back. That is way far back. You are a day one. You are a day one. Yeah, I mean, I think that was literally the first time I started streaming ever, was with the Memories of a Spy stuff. I guess you're saying since the devlogs, but I also used to do the Memories of the Spy streams. Okay, so the thing that I noticed right now is that I think the hair FSM is kind of defunct. There's nothing... I might keep some of this logic in here. Let's actually open up the prefab. I might keep some of this logic in hair, but probably gonna have to make a few new things. So this is the checklist for today. The normal wandering hair. I'll put this at the top actually. So this is the one we're doing first. And then the familiar. Familiar, by the way, is the word that people use to describe like animals that are sort of possessed by or sort of used by a witch. So there's one animal prefab that I'm making, and I'm gonna give it the behaviors it has. Just Joe Schmo, normal, totally innocent animal, and then I'm gonna add the behaviors for when it's a familiar, right? AKA works for the witch. And it'll all be in one prefab, and then hopefully I could just flip a button and then flip a bool, and it'll start behaving differently depending on which one it is. By the way, absolutely love the new series on your channel. Very hysterical and game dev, very, very unique and interesting. Thank you, thank you. I love making these videos. I've been really wanting to, I wrote the scripts for like a few more, and then I have a more fleshed out script, or I wrote the outlines for a bunch more, and then I have the script for the new one, but I haven't done anything for it. Or maybe I recorded the voiceover. But yeah, I need to get to work on it, because I need to, but like I really want to. But I'm so close to finishing this update that I really want to focus my energy on this and then start doing video stuff while people are playtesting this. So hopefully I can kind of wrap up all my work here on Witch Stories update, send it off to a few people for them to playtest and give me feedback and stuff like that. Meanwhile, I'm editing the next video, and then I have to get back to work on this for a little while too. Loved watching Memories of Spy airport streams. yeah, those are some classics. Yeah, I really like those. Today I kind of had a similar feeling as times that I've worked on Memories of Spy, which is that, you know, right now it's 11 p.m. for me, and I went on my walks and I paced around my room and I did all my thinking and writing and all the stuff that I kind of need to have like my idea sorted as far as what I was going to actually program today. Because I think, you know, on a few streams ago, I wrote on my calendar, hey, I'm going to work on animals today. And I had sort of the idea that, like, all right, there's the normal animal wandering version and there's the familiar one. And the familiar one, I was like, I know it's going to be kind of an alarm system for the witch where it'll always alert her. And then I was like, okay, but how else can I like really work this into like world building stuff? And so that's what I did with most of my day, but that's a very draining thing to do, to be honest, is to think on these things all day. And so I ended up like taking all these little micro breaks to play video games or to eat candy and to do all these very like hedonistic, just fucking like, oh, please, please, please let me not use my brain kind of moments, you know? And that's why I'm streaming so late, because it kind of drained me so much that at the end of the night, I just started playing fucking video games and watching YouTube and just being like, I don't want to do anything right now. I just want to veg out. But then I had that similar feeling that I used to have when I would work on Memories of a Spy stuff, where I'm like, you know what? You can't let overwhelm stop you. You just have to suck it up and get right back to work. And then this sort of motivating factor there is always that, like, well, when you're there and you're actually doing it, you remember why you like doing it so much, and then it's like, oh, this is actually fun. Actually found you through Unity plugin I forgot the name of tutorials. Right, you totally forgot the name of it. Something like Game Maker or Playmaker or something like that. I can't tell if you're doing a bit. I actually genuinely can't tell if you're doing a bit, because that sounds like a bit. Like, this has to be a bit. There's no way you forgot the name of that. Okay, but yeah, so the normal wandering hare. Here's sort of the subtasks of this that we're gonna do tonight, which is we have to make sure it wanders within the radius of spawn, and then we're gonna make sure it can be chased away anywhere. So when the player gets close to it, it'll always sort of run away in the opposite direction. And that it's attracted to carrots, chicken meat, and goat meat. And so if there's chicken meat or goat meat or carrots or whatever, it'll like head towards it, and then it'll like it'll just kind of eat it. It has to have a Hungr FSM, just like the goats and the chickens and the players, the characters and the other characters in the game. And then, fucking dude, I hate when my phone. It's like, I need you to put in your password because you've been showing me your face all day, and I don't know if you're really you or not. Okay, I'm doing a bit. Okay, good. Like, Playmaker, you fucking idiot! It's Playmaker! Baker. But I'm glad I'm glad it's a bit. So yeah, everything has a hunger FSM, and it's gonna be like just plug and play. I might have to do something where it's like it keels over, or even it stops being hungry if the player's not around. So there's sort of an illusion of it eating. Because instead of making the hare actually go find food and stuff like that, I'm just gonna make it so that like on occasion, if the player's not around, it eats and it just like satiates its hunger. That's sort of just like on a regular sort of like loop. And then when starving, let me see. So I'll actually put that has hunger FSM and passive pseudo eating FSM. I'll know what I mean by that. This Witch Game stream and devlog was uploaded over a year ago, and I think damn time flies. Seriously, you're telling me. You're telling me, man. I can't believe it. I mean, this update was supposed to fucking ship in. I started this update, I think, in September 2025. This thing that I'm working on. So September, October, November, December, January, February. That's 6 months already. It's already been half a fucking year since I started working on this update. To be fair, hang on, we're gonna go this. To be fair though, this update is the result of working on it for far less than 6 months. That the amount of time I've actually spent working on it, so much less than 6 months. I've gotten an extraordinary amount of time not working on it, embarrassingly so. But yeah, it did really start adding up. Even after, especially after I decided, when I was like, you know what? This is gonna be a one-time thing. I was gonna spread this out over years of updates, but now I'm just gonna put it all into one. And so now it especially is ballooning. Because if I would have stuck to the original plan, I probably would have finished it like at the pace I'm going at right now. Like maybe a couple of weeks ago. I was probably like pretty much, yeah, I was pretty much at that point. Like maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. But what are you gonna do? Anyways, I almost didn't recognize you without the beard. Yeah, dude, I started shaving after Japan. Japan convinced me to shave. They're like, the women don't like men with beard over there. And so I had to acclimate. I just have to say, I absolutely love the background. These backgrounds have been fun. And then look, I got this one. I have to like adjust the speed based off of the tempo of the song. Okay, so that's the hunger and whatever passive pseudo eating FSM. Then when it's starving, it needs to play an animation and a sound to show, which I don't know what it's gonna be yet. So I'm gonna look at the available animations from it, and then we'll also kind of take a peek at Zapsplat for some sounds that we could play, just so it kind of, you know, is it's like signaling or whatever that like it is hungry, or that it's starving rather, not just hungry, but that it's starving. When starved, it will immediately path to a venerable tree and wander around looking for food. That we'll figure out the details of also afterwards. So let's start with wanders within a radius of spawn. I think I'm gonna copy this component, paste component as new, and we'll call this hare old. And then I'm gonna turn off. I'm gonna turn off witch hare, and I'll turn on just the normal hare one. We're gonna save this, and then we're gonna go back out, and then on the instance in the game, we're going to manually do this. Boom, boom. Yeah, okay, just so that one behaves the way it needs to. But this one, yes. I'm actually gonna put witch hare down here. Okay. Now, in hare, let's see, we don't do this stuff anymore. It might have to find the player initially anyway, so we'll put that in there. Get rid of this. The en route stuff. Animator play run. Too far. Oh, it does. Oh, okay. It was playing those different idle animations. Okay. I don't know why, but YouTube decided to give me notification after like 2 years. Well, I think it is because I started, like, my activity changed. It does kind of make sense when it's like the notifications of things are like probably suppressed if it's very infrequent, right? Or maybe it's like if he's back from, it's been so long. Sometimes I get those. Okay, so on initialize, we are going to get position and position, well, yeah, of owner. We're going to save this as start spawn v3, and then wanders within radius of spawn. Then you just say get wander point, position around the input position of start spawn. Minimum distance we'll say will be 0, and the maximum distance will be, well, actually, because then it's going to kind of go in a donut shape, which is fine, I guess. So the minimum distance should still be something like, let's say 3, and the maximum distance will be something like 20, and you can store the result as destination v3. Want to ask, is Memories of the Spy actually say, or just on the back burner? Actually dead? No, just on the back burner. Just on the back burner. In fact, the latest thing I can say that's becoming more and more of a certainty is that it's very, very likely, I'm basically certain at this point, that Memories of the Spy is going to see a third, I think this is either the third or fourth major rebuild. And it's because Playmaker 2 will be out. So Playmaker 2, if you haven't heard, has been in private beta, and I can't give any other, I can't say anything else other than it'll be out pretty damn soon. So the Unity 6 plus Playmaker 2 combo is gonna make my life so much easier, especially because, like, man, some of the new things for Playmaker 2, like not even just Unity features, but flat out like Playmaker 2 features, they're going to make my life so much easier. It's kind of bananas. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back to work on it. I don't know, I don't have a timeline on it though. Still got to figure out how to make a living fucking doing this stuff. Okay, so we're getting a position around the start point, and see, wanders within radius. So get wander point, and then this can go to en route, right? In fact, we could do set destination here. So it does the calculation first, then it sends finished. This will be destination v3. Get rid of the game object one here. We'll get rid of distance here. Get rid of float compare, and we'll do remaining distance. Checking every frame, and then the arrival threshold will be 0.1. The arrived event will be finished. And then here, I think it's just like idle buffer. Booyah, you made me cough. Booyah, Grandma. What's up, Andrew? I was coding in C# and my wife wanted to leave me, but then I switched to Playmaker TM, and now I realize I never had a wife. Yeah, dude, I'm gonna hit Alex up. That's actually, holy moly, dude, we need to do some rebranding. I think this is the new marketing scheme. This is absolutely the new marketing scheme. You probably don't have a wife, but you'll imagine you do when you use Playmaker. Is the core idea of Memories of a Spy more clear to you now? It is. I think I had a lot of clarity behind what Memories of a Spy should be. Back when I was working on it, when I was doing, I don't know if you were checking out the, whatchamacallits, the, in 2023 or 2024, either in 2023 or, I think it was 2023. Was it? Or was it 2024? Whenever I was working on Memories of a Spy, like, non-stop, and, like, I was putting out all the written devlogs when I was making posts on Gumroad, and I was doing like a post like almost every day for a while. The last thing that I was doing on Memories of a Spy was designing stuff around like well, I won't get too into it, but yes, the answer is yes. And so around those final days before I like temporarily shelved it, or what do you call it? Shelved is not the right word. Went on hiatus, I feel like is a better way to say it. Tabled it, yeah, tabled it. Before I went on hiatus, it was becoming like much clearer. Memories of a Spy is still sort of enigmatic to me though. Like I and that's why I'm sort of obsessed with it, because like it is something that is so challenging in a design sense. That like that's kind of one of the things that always excites me about getting back to work on it. For all of the awesome shit I get to like learn about and think about, it just really challenges me. With like design sensibilities. Just a curious question, for sure. Yeah, man, I can't wait, dude. Idle buffer. So here I think, let's see, what's this? We could take this. Oh, this is it. I think, here, I'm gonna get rid of this. This does just go here. And instead of, we'll get rid of this and we'll call this idle buffer. Float, compare, and get distance are going to get out of here. So this just plays that, and it stops him. Okay, cool. So he just sits around, and then we'll just do like a weight, a random weight, and we'll say it's going to be anywhere between 3 and 5 seconds. Okay, and then you say again. Oops. Okay, and then you get the wander point, and it should just loop like that. Okay, I think that's pretty much what we want. So we should be able to drop the rabbit in, and then it'll just, let's see, where did I put this little guy? He's right out front. So, wait, is this? We're gonna put him over here. We're gonna put him right, yeah, right here basically. So he should randomly wander around here. How's it going today? Well, it's been very slow because basically I had to do a lot of like ideating and just spitballing ideas and be like, okay, like what if the familiars were like, specifically it's like with the familiars, it's like how should they, should they do this, should they do that, is it a mini game? I really like this idea I have with how I'm going to use dialogue with it. How do I punish the player? How do I reward the player? How do I entice the player? I want the player to engage with this more, but I don't want it to like I don't want it to be like easy. I don't want it to be hard. There's all these fucking things, and I was even working on it the other day when it was on my checklist to just think of those ideas. So I got really worn out coming up with all these things today, because it kind of, I don't know if you ever had this, Andrew, but like when you're like trying to figure out a design and nothing is doing the combination of tickling your fancy and like also feeling like right for the game, right? Like just the idea itself in a vacuum sounds interesting, and it also fits nicely with how everything else in your game is working, you know? Like is it symbiotic with everything else, like all the other systems, you know what I mean? Yeah, my entire game feels wrong and doesn't tick. God, there's no way you mean that. There's no way you mean that your entire game feels wrong and doesn't tickle. I've seen you giggle on your streams, like doing little things and being like, oh yeah, like I've seen you like take out the proverbial fucking knife into your own proverbial illicit substance stack, duct taped and saran wrapped, and then the proverbial bump, and then the proverbial ooh, yes sir, don't mind if I do, you know, like it's a ruse. Well, could have fooled me. It looked like that bump really got you. So the answer to your question is, yeah, that's kind of, that was the zone that I was in today. But at the end of the day, I finally found something that felt right. And it kind of puts all the things that I wanted to do into a nice little package. Is his wandering a little linear? Does it look like he's, am I crazy, or does it just look like he keeps making a straight line? Go a different direction this time. What? He's like not even... Random position around start spawn. Destination V3. En route. Get remaining distance. Owner, arrived event. What the hell's happening? Why is bro? Because you could see him. Oh wait, there he goes. As if the random positions he was getting were just super close. Bunnies feel right. Yeah, this bunny feels. Nah, because you see how he's changing his idle animation? Let's see. Watch. Look at his idle animation. Okay, now he's not doing it because I'm like... Okay, see the idle animation? See, what? I don't know. This guy's a little fishy. Just want to point out, I really love the UI you got there. Kind of like old point-and-click games, and the CRT window is a great idea. Okay, so here's what's funny. I never interpreted this as a CRT window. I always thought this was an amalgamation of like three really sort of like anachronistically, you know, or not, or like, what do you call it? Fucking chronologically, historically like distant things. One, it's pixelated, right? It's pixelated and PSX graphics, so that's call that like late 90s, early 2000s, right? That's sort of the game graphic aspect. That's one. Okay. Two is it's trying to do like a film thing, right? Like I thought that this is more filmic to me. Like I tried to put on like the bloom so it has like halation and then the vignetting on the sides, and there's a slight flicker everywhere that's ever so subtle in there, and it kind of has this like I forget what you call it, but like there's a type of like dithering that's a little filmic in here. So that's like one is like video games from the late 90s. Two is like celluloid, so call it, you know, anywhere between like the 50s through the 90s or something like that. But like those are also very different like sources, right? And then three is that the game takes place in the fucking 1600s or whatever. So it's like very, very distant from the timeline. You make this little triangle of stylistic influences. This is this is the style. This is the style triangle. The style angle. But I've never heard the CRT one, but thank you. 1700s. Well, it's like 1600s, 1700s. It's very anachronistic. It's very anachronistic. Somebody left a YouTube comment for me once, and they're like, "So is this?" For what they said, but they basically were asking questions about like history. They're like, "Which hunt thing is this, and which country is it taking place in?" And I was like, "Well, it's kind of just all of them. It's kind of like a New England, German, like Nordic, British, like, you know, it puts all of them, and it's kind of somewhere between like the late 1500s and the mid 1700s, and you kind of just mush it all together, and it's both from historical shit and from like modern fiction." I'm taking a lot of creative liberties here. This is a very impressionistic witch game. Hopefully to people it just feels like all the witch stories that they've heard in their life, and that it's sort of like an amalgam of their like very sort of like vague memories. Film from this era would have been more shaky, but now that you pointed out, I see it, right? Reminds me of The Witch Hunt of Lindsay Lohan. Right. Right. Poor girl. A really tragic injustice. I think didn't she have a comeback? Didn't she do like a Freaky or Friday recently, and she's doing good now? I think she made a recovery. Okay, so hold on. But you certainly you guys see this, right? This rabbit is like, this rabbit is, I don't know. You see, what's that about? What's that about? Running in place. Like, why? His hang on, I'm gonna try changing something. So I'm gonna get rid of the finished transition, and let's say we use our own, just called complete. So it's relying on this event to be sent before the destination to be calculated. And then when it's en route, it should already be going. The arrival threshold should be 0.1. Okay, that's fine. I also think the wander point should maybe be further. Maybe it's like minimum distance 6, maximum distance 25. And then you say agent reset path. Oh, also I'm gonna change this to complete. And we'll get rid of this too. Agent reset path, you play a random idle. And then you, oh, hang on. Let's make that an action sequence. Maybe that's why too. Okay, now let's see if he's a more reliable bunny. Did you check out Arc Raiders? I kind of love that game. Yeah, I was playing it for a while. It's a goodie. It's fun. I think the thing I like about it most is like the atmosphere, the vibes of it. Like it is a good like immersive experience. I feel sort of very much a part of that world. Yeah, Arc Raiders is dope. I mean, I just fucking love Embark. He's doing it again. Why, bro? Hang on. What does his animator look like? Oh, would you look at that? Oh, wait. Okay. I don't know. Why is he acting like this? Why is he acting? Why are you doing this to me, dog? I really don't understand. Okay, so he's just running in place, right? Let's see what his FSM thinks he's doing. Oh, is one of those... Why is he playing run? Did I fuck that up? It says animator play idle 3. I don't know if anyone point this. I don't know if anyone have pointed this out already, but I think that game is very, very Battlefield-esque. Okay, please don't call me an asshole. But esque, like that. So we all learn together, right? Esque. I've never seen somebody try to spell it that way though, like esh. Are you talking about the finals? Because the finals might feel very Battlefield-esque to you because it's a bunch of fucking ex-Battlefield devs. They left EA years ago and were like, we're gonna do our own shit. And to be honest, like, I haven't played the new Battlefield. I really want to. So the new Battlefield still looks sick, but I think the students became the masters. I think that the little birdies flew the coop and really stepped it up. You know what I think I'll do is I might put like a little buffer between these. It might need just like the tiniest, but also I'm gonna stop this music, this fucking music, holy hell. Oh no. Okay, cool, I'll dig it. I'm a ESL. Okay, right on. So we learn together. I had like the ESL, what do you call it? Bungalows as like the hangout spot in grade school. We used to like really like hanging around the ESL bungalows at school. It was just like all the cool kids hung out there. But you were talking about the finals, right? Have you played much of the finals? Let's see, en route. And when it does complete, I'm just going to put in a little weight up here at the top. 0.1. There we go. And let's see if that helps. I don't know how else to fix this if that doesn't work. Let's see. Okay, there it is. Wait. Oh, dude. Hang on. Hold the motherfucking phone. Generates random vector 3 position at a random distance between minimum distance, maximum distance. Okay, hang on. Random position around. Hang on. Random position around. Look. Where is it? Do random position. Look it. On sphere. Random position on sphere. So that means it could be getting points above it that is technically within that distance, and then the destination is just going to do its best to calculate to that. I love the finals, and there are many things that it does better than other FPS games, but there are a few flaws after playing for like 120 hours. I can see that. Brother, I have played for... Let's see. All right, should I bring up the numbers? Bringing up the numbers. Hang on. Here we go. There they are. There they are. I have played for 2,276 hours, and my enjoyment of the game on a graph looks like this. If this is the graph, here's when I started, and here's now, and here's 100% enjoyment. This is what the graph looks like. In fact, I need a different color just so we can really delineate what's happening here. That's what the graph looks like. From the moment I played it to now, I have been at 100%. In fact, it's more like this, 100%, right? It's more like this. It's more like that. Off the charts. This is just 9,000%. So I wholeheartedly disagree. It is a stupidly. In fact, the only thing I don't like about it, to be honest, is the matchmaking. This is the only thing I don't like about it. The only thing that they really need to get fucking sorted is the matchmaking. The game itself is beautiful. It is perfect. It is everything anybody could ever want. Mothers, fathers, grandparents, children of the future, and all of the generations of family prior will all gather around a 3v3 fucking LAN setup of the finals, and rejoice in the afterlife playing the finals. I love this game so much. It is so amazing. Okay. Oh wait, sorry, you didn't see it. Hold on. You didn't even see the fucking... This is what I just drew. Look at, there it is. 2,276 hours. And this is my graph. This is me playing now, or this is me playing in, what is it, like, when did it come out? Like 2024, I think. I think it was 2024, right? 2024. And then this is now, right here, right? And this is 0%, and this is 100%, right? And then, so that's what my graph looks like. This thing right here. This is my enjoyment. Started at 100% and has just been going off the charts up. I just love it more and more every day, like it's my partner. I will point out there are a few gimmick features in this game that are rarely used or many don't experience the glory of the finals, like the destructible elements are hardly ever used. What do you mean the destructible elements are hardly ever used in the match? Are you fucking crazy? It's used to its highest, fullest potential in every match. In every match, the destructible elements are hardly ever used. Is this a bit? Are you kidding me? Have you? Oh, I guess you haven't seen me play. But what are you playing? What game are you playing where you're not destroying everything and doing it with so much intent and preparing for the enemy to do so? Because everybody just knows that this is like, it's the way to do it. It's the way to do it. Okay. I'm not. Sorry. Surely this is rage bait. Surely this is rage bait. Okay, we're gonna figure out my hair now. There's no way that's true. There's no way that's true. I can't believe that's a sentence that has been written now. Point 1, right? Reset path. Okay. Here we go. In one word, you can't break everything. I'm gonna lose my mind right now. We better change the subject. I'm gonna absolutely lose. I feel like I'm in the fucking Twilight Zone right now. Okay, look. Let's see how's he doing. Also, damn, Visual Studio, shut up. Oh wait, I forgot. This wasn't the one thing I wanted to change. The one thing I wanted to change was to make sure that the random point around is getting it has an option to calculate in a circle. give this action the option to what do you call it? Like clamp the, or not, clamp's not the right word. To limit the around to being a circle instead of a sphere. Use circle, uses inside unit circle. Use circle, distance is still respected. Okay. Copy, paste. What that? Why did all my tooltips? Come on, dude. Futon or games.playmaker.tooltip. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, save. All right, now this guy should be able to only get a random point around a circle, which hopefully will make the efficacy of my other fucking FSMs improve as well. I heard the finals was worse than Anthem. Can you elaborate on why this is true? Oh, Andrew, I'm gonna fucking kill you, bro. I'm gonna kill you, dude. I'm gonna fly all the way to Japan. I'm gonna invite you out to dinner, and then I'm gonna say I have to use the restroom really quick, and I'm gonna get up. But really, what I'm doing is I'm gonna get behind you, and I'm gonna fucking wrap these around my hand. I'm gonna come up, and I'm just gonna be like, "Shh, it's okay." I'm gonna whisper to you like, "It's okay, dude. It's okay. Remember when you made that joke about Anthem and the finals? Yeah, dude. Okay. See you later. See you in hell." And then you die, dude. In video games, of course. In a video game. I mean this all in a video game because we're game developers, and that's the context that this is all in, not real life. But the game that I'm talking about is called Real Life for Sure, 100% not kidding. That's the name of the game. You can break most of it, but not all of it. Well, yeah. But this is what I like to call, here we go, we're gonna bring up large type. You can break most of it, but not all of it. We call that splitting hairs. And what do we do about splitting hairs? Who gives a fuck? Are you fucking kidding? Okay, let's see if our hair works better now. Sperm. Oh, whoops. Oh man, these callbacks write themselves. Okay, so hair now has use circle. There we go. Great. Okay, and now press play. I am nitpicking. Yes. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Wish me luck. Will the hair, place your bets. Will the hair, I mean, it already looks like it's working better. About to find out. Okay. Goes right there. Okay. Idle animation staying the same. It's good. Goes to the next place reliably. Just goes there. Idle animation staying the same. Goes to the next place. I think I fixed it. I think that's what was happening. I think originally when it was getting a random point on a sphere, sometimes those points were above it or below it or something. And then that means that the destination it's trying to get to either was not on the nav mesh, which is why it would get stuck running sometimes, or it would be close. It'd be close enough and still get it on the nav mesh, but like, because the nav mesh can sometimes do. Sometimes when it's close enough to the nav mesh, it'll path there anyway. This is good. This is fully fixed now. Yeah. Okay. It will split. So I could check this off. Wanders within radius of spawn. Can be chased away anywhere, right? By player specifically. So how do we chase it away? We're gonna use some of the same logic as the witch. So let's see, let's go inside here, and I think, if I make another FSM that just makes it run away, I think I could do this. I can get away with this. So there will be, in fact, I'll call this one Wander, right? And then I'll call this one a Void. And in a Void, it will get the distance to player, so it'll be too close, get too far. Oh, we also have to get the player, find game object, tagged, player pimp, player, stay up player, and we're gonna say get between the player and this game object. Means we're also gonna have to get the owner at the beginning. Store it as this game object. Okay. And it's running every frame. And too close will be considered like, I guess 1 unit is fine for now. Like, let it get really, no, it should be much further than that, huh? It should be like, maybe like 7 units. And the too close event will say continue. So we'll ask player too close, question mark. And this should actually say yes instead of continue. And then when the player is too close, we will get position. Get direction. Get direction to game object. So we're getting the direction from player to us, the hare, right? And we're storing that as the away from player direction. And then we use agent, what is the new action I made? Set agent velocity. And it's going to use that vector. Relative, don't need to set that. The speed will be 4.5, because that's what the default speed is. Reset the agent's path before applying velocity, yes. It will actually, you know what we'll do? We will say no. Agent reset path. We'll do it ourselves manually here. Stop if 0. Stop the agent if the direction magnitude is near 0. No. And it's running every frame. That's fine. And then in here it should say when it's, let's see, when it's far enough, it should be 10, right? So we could send back when the player is far enough at that point. Run away from player. So the other thing too is that while it's here, we'll do an enable FSM. We'll say that we're going to disable the wander. but it'll reset on exit, so wander turns back on. Okay. I think this is good. Let's see if the hare runs away from us and then goes back to its idling. Here we go. Oop. Uh-oh. He's just sliding along. I forgot to play his animation. Okay, hang on. That's crazy. My bad. En route, animator play, copy, avoid, paste. Okay. Surely it looks good now. We just got to get these basics in, and then I think after this we make sure that it goes for food if you put it out. Where is it? Where are you? Did anybody see where that pesky wabbit went? There he is. Oh, you know what's really funny? Is it's only setting its velocity. So the direction of it, we need to set that too. So avoid, run away from player. Look at direction. I think we just put this in here. Owner, target direction, away from player. Up vector is Y. Oops. Every frame, late update, yeah. Let's make sure this is on Y. Yes. Okay. That's how that works, right? Target direction, look at direction. Yeah, away from player, yeah. So now let's see if our hare properly is facing in the direction that it's running away from us in. It's a mouthful, okay. Where's that pesky wabbit? Is that him over there? Or am I? Oh, there it is. Yep. Okay. It runs so fast that I feel like we should be able to get closer to it. Because it's like, the illusion of having a little animal run around is nice. But if you can't get close enough to see it, sometimes that might be like not as satisfying. So let's say that too close is actually something like 3 meters. So let's say 10 and 3. Just in case. Okay. I'm gonna pause the music just so we can hear the little pitter patter of his footsteps, because that's kind of satisfying too. I just want to get fully immersed in it for a sec. In it for a sec. There he is. Motherfucker takes off. They should feel kind of elusive. Okay. I feel like I should increase his, Wait, I don't even hear his footsteps. Run sound effects. Ah, it's only checking there. Okay, okay. Okay. Make a little adjustment. Hair. Footsteps. Run sound effects. Running. Oh, also. I'm gonna have to duplicate this sound. Because now there's gonna be more than one hair. Okay, so this feels a little meh. I don't like this. I know the easy way to do it is if I just check the bool on both of the FSMs and then ask. Still running. I'm just gonna do it because it's just easy to do. Get FSM bool, and we're just gonna do that twice. So we'll get it from the witch hair is running. I have to make 2 bools for this. It's so crazy. You say like witch is. We'll just do is running. Witch hair. And but see, this is what's especially annoying because oh, hold on, I have an idea. Hold the phone. What if the running animation just has an event? Yeah, okay, we're gonna do that instead. This is antiquated as fuck. Desktop audio. Hit me with that reggae. Here we go. Killer Potato. You was good. You just missed a big rant about the finals. You just missed a big old nasty finals rant. How you doing? How's it going? Is your KD getting any better? You getting in the zone? You locking in? I feel like we had a pretty good session the other day. I feel like you're pretty warmed up. How are you feeling about it? Dang, yeah, you missed the rant of the century. Okay, we're not gonna do these tests like that anymore. So this will be not running, and this one is running. call this a knit. And then I think what I want, do I have the proxy? Playmaker event proxy. This is mine, right? Or no, this is the other kind. What about animator event proxy? This is what I was looking for. Oh wait, it shouldn't go on here. It goes on here. Animator event proxy. Make a new animation event called, let's see. Good, I've been very busy, so not much playing. I hear that. Same here, same here. I don't know if you saw, but the last few streams have been like 6.5, 7.5 hours. And I'm not doing that. I mean, I'm still playing, I'm still gaming, do little micro sessions. Joined a little cheeky game of Point Break. But yeah, I feel like I haven't logged in probably like a week now. This is, yes, okay, good. So I can go to events. Let's check out our event browser. What do I call them? Anim, right? Anim event. We'll call this one Anim event hair run and Anim event hair stop. So then on here, paste these in, and it's named the same thing on all these. The target is this. The FSM name is, what is it called? Run sound effects. Run sound effects. Run sound FX. And let's make another one called hair stop. Using the same name there. Okay. Dang, I have somehow missed your last few streams. Yeah, where you at? Where you been? Where even are you? You know, if you join the Discord, you get a little notification. I don't know what kind of business you'd have there, but oh man, I have to clean the gunk out of this mouse. Ew, yuck. Sorry, like kind of getting hyper focused on cleaning my mouse really quick. Oh, and I need something really good to clean it with. Let me get my, I know what I'm gonna use. So I've had this thing since Korea, because you know I was in the Korean War. They give you these things to cut open your packages when you get to go or when you get delivery, because it's like wrapped in plastic. So they give you a bunch of these, and I found this to be so useful. Key of the uses has been to scrape like dirt and grime out of gadgets and doohickeys, pull out little floofs of lint and other unwanted material. Ooh, yeah. Satisfying. Ooh, yeah. Get in there. Nice. Oh, yeah. I will get right back to work as soon as I get this all cleaned up. Very nice. Okay. And then I could just wipe this with my napkin. Clean mouse. Discord. Oh yeah, right. Nice. Gunk. Make sure that gunk just goes all over your keyboard and on the floor. I will. In fact, I have it here on this napkin so I can put it in my dish so the next time I eat, the cycle of life, the circle of life continues. The circle of gunk life. Which is the new Terry Velman game. I'm gonna clip that later and send it to Terry. Usually I get the YouTube notification for your streams. Yeah, that is kind of weird. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know. That's good gunk. That's good gunk. What the hell was I gonna do? I just finished these. Oh, right. So in the animator now, I had to kind of do it for all of his whatever. That's fine. So if I select this, go to, it's idle 1, idle 2, idle 3, walk, run, and eat. That's fine. So idle 1, can I add it to all of these? No. Control 6. Okay, add an event. And then, wait, how come it's showing up like this? Why don't I get that little drop-down menu? Idle. And I select this. Do I have to like, oh, is it? Wait a minute, why does this interface look different? Where's my little send event? Send animation event thing. There it is. There we go. For idle. So what did I do differently there? Did I just select this or something? Idle 2? Ah, there you go. It has to be when you're selecting this, and then I see. I was selecting the assets before. Oh wait, but this should be hair stop, and so should the last one. Idle stop. Idle 2, idle 3. Paste. Stop. Idle 1, idle 2, idle 3. Run. So this one will put the run one on. Paste. Beautiful. Walk? I never really use that. Eat. I guess I'll add this to it. Stop. Okay. I think that should work. Let's give it a spin. Give her a spin skis. I'm gonna pause the music so we can hear the little footsteps, the little pitter patter of bunny footsteps. Little bunny footsteps, little just little bunnies. So that's the FSM. Oh wait, I'm an absolute twat. I forgot to put the events in. Here we go. Run sound effects. So delete transition. Delete transition. So not running will get anim event. Wait. Okay. Add transition, anim event, hair run goes down here. Add transition, anim event, hair stop goes back here. Get rid of this spool test. Okay. The only thing I'm a tiny bit worried about is let's just add a little weight at the beginning here. in wander and in avoid, just so that event doesn't get missed. I'll even remove this. Here, here. Okay. Ready to hear little pitter patters or little bunny footsteps? Just little baby bunny footsteps. Okay. Where are you at? Yep, you can hear it. Yep. Why isn't this bunny stopping though? I feel like this bunny is like... Oh, you know what it's doing? It's funny because in that moment it did a little pivot because it was far enough from me to stop avoiding me. And then it went back to like getting little random positions around. Oh, and you know what's really funny is it's actually going way further out here because when it disabled the FSM, that means it ran again. It ran the FSM from the initialization point again, which means that in the wander, this start spawn v3 is being reset to its latest position. So that means what we really need to do is make a newer init state and say got start spawn question mark, and then you do vector compare and you say, hey, start spawn v3, are you 0, 0, 0? Because if you're equal to that, then no, we haven't gotten it yet. Where the hell is n no. But if it's not equal, that means, yeah, you probably have gotten it. So it means you could skip it. So no goes here, and yes just skips ahead to start the actual behavior. Okay, I feel pretty good about that. What I will do is, well, first of all, hit the tunage. But what I will do is make sure that our master audio, where's our little bunny sounds? Hair run. Just gonna duplicate that a few times just to make sure that and you know what, let's make them all just a little bit. Minimum distance, maximum distance. Say minimum distance is like 7 and maximum distance, or actually 6 and 20. So you could really kind of hear them from afar. Apply all. Okay. So what's next? What's next on the checklist? Well, gotta put these back. Let's see. Start making, how come? Is it the bottom? This and this. These are belong there. Okay, normal wandering hare can be chased away anywhere. Good, we did that. Is attracted to carrots, chicken meat, and goat meat. So, do I have any carrots in here? I kind of wanted to introduce the carrot as an item that you, like a batch of these carrots that you could start with. Because back in the day, I wanted to make it so you could grow carrots. Carrot model. Let's see, what does this carrot look like? Let's drop it in. It's a big ass carrot. It's a big boy. Okay, that looks good to me. Looks good to me. I don't like how the material isn't double-sided though. So what we will do is change this to a Zirconia Studio Standard Opaque. And we have to turn down all these stupid specular values. Smoothness. No. I don't want any of this. Don't want any emission either. Space, what's this? Triplanar? No. Don't want any of this. Detail mask? No. Brightness? Blend mode? No, 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 no. Specular intensity? Null. Smoothness? Null. Use AO? No. Use emission? No. I don't want any of that shit. I just want a basic carrot. There we go. That looks fine. Now you can see both sides of the polys. Did you say grow carrots or bro carrots? I'm gonna answer you right now. 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 I'm going to answer you right now. Are you ready? Are you ready? I said grow carrots. I said grow. Grow them. What the fuck is bro carrots? I said grow carrots. I said grow carrots. Come on, man. Come on. Kick into... Let's wake up. Let's wake up. When the actual fuck, I look away for a second. With flying FPV, what is going on? It's time for you to go to bed. I agree. Oh no, it's 12:22, and I haven't checked off the things from my. There's so many things on my checklist. Oh no. Oh no. No, we still have work to do. We still have work to do. We're gonna create an empty, and we're gonna call this carrot. And then we're gonna bring it all the way up here. We're gonna put the carrot model in here. I'm gonna zero that out. And we're gonna set the scale to 1. Let's see. Oh, that's so, is that insanely tiny? That is insanely tiny. Hang on. We gotta grow this carrot. It's still so tiny. A little bit bigger now. Okay, what does it look like when I, geez. Right there, okay. So the hairs themselves are pretty big. So this carrot maybe like that would still be pretty large. I think it's a fair size for a carrot. That even might be on the big side. Right, guys? Right? the length and the girth, is that big or is that normal? Is that, can I just get everybody's opinion in chat right now, especially if there are any women in chat? Can you just tell me, comparatively to this hair, is the girth and length of this carrot, would you consider that normal? Is that big or is it small? Is it small? Is it small? You could just type in chat what you think really quick. Is it small? Do you think it's, and then tell me individually, does it need more girth? That's a tiny carrot. Next to this, it is kind of small, huh? It is a little small. I knew that. Like that? For one, go to bed. Dude, I can't. Look at all these things. Look at 2 out of 7. 2 out of 7. No, I need to at least. And look at this one. After that, 0 out of 5. I haven't even gotten to the familiar part yet. There's no way. Window. Easy collider editor. This. Put it on the parent. Select all the vertices. Fine. Make it a box. Finish. Select the root. Add a rigid body. Normal carrot size. I don't know what you looked up to get that link. I'm gonna go ahead and copy current address and I'm gonna look at it. Cause you know, Booyah just sends some of the shadiest links sometimes. That's just one of those things where I'm like, here we go. This guy. Wait for it. It's actually really funny. Normal carrot size. Right. Oh, I know for sure. No, definitely. That's the kind of carrots that I have at home. That's like, I mean, even for me, that's kind of small. You know, I would say that's kind of small. So I don't know. But yeah. Oh, for sure. I get it. Oh, bro, get to work. Okay, but Andrew keeps sending me lewd carrot photos. Does your wife know you're looking at these kind of pictures, Andrew? Jesus Christ. All right, I'm gonna take the logic off of the bread. Consumable. No, maybe the egg. Let's drop an egg in here. Prefabs, animals, egg. I'm gonna put it right here. Ew, I hate when these fucking. Okay. Ooh, this is kind of a cool spacey kind of jam. So the egg, it needs cookable and consumable. But I'm not gonna make the carrots cookable necessarily. I'm just gonna make them consumable. So we will just copy this from the bread. So bread, right click, smart copy components. We don't want these, but we want those. Select the carrot, paste as new, come in here, and we'll say eat carrot, grab carrot. All right, that all looks fine to me. Great. And then now we can turn this into a prefab, like that. Okay. And let's make a few. We'll let the physics handle this. It'll just make them all kind of pop out really quick. All right, here we go. I just want to make sure they work. Gonna hit the music for a second just so we can hear the chewing sounds, the chewing of the carrot. Oops. Okay, look at all these carrots. Here we go. Yep, and they work. They give me, yep, my hunger. These are good, yummy. Okay. We press forward. So now that carrots exist in here, we have to make sure that the hare is attracted to carrots, chicken meat, and goat meat. So we're just gonna do the carrots at first, but it'll basically use the same logic. And when I say attracted to carrots, of course I mean sexually. Of course. I think that the carrot being like, it doesn't have to be like within perfect line of sight, I think. Or should it? Yeah, maybe it should at least still be in line of sight. We'll give it a wide field of view so it can kind of look anywhere around it. Maybe even 360 degrees. Yeah, okay. And then if it does, right, so let's just, I guess, go in there and start banging out this logic. So many clips to make on the VOD. I mean, man, I wish, I do need to like start hitting a button to remind me at which points, because there's some clips I still want to pull from the last two streams. Booyah's raid last time, we threw a little party, and I feel like I gotta clip that. Booyah knows what I'm talking about. Got his face on there. Dude, it was such a good moment. I like got the little picture, gave him the little hee hee hee, gave him the little blue hair, gave him the little heart around the face. Okay, so the hare is wandering around, and then it'll avoid you. But it should also be, let's see, add a component, FSM, called food, maybe like find food. I feel like that's a nice generic enough name for it. And then we just ask, view, get objects in field of view, and it could be from the hare, or let's say from the hare entity, because that's a little higher up. Oh wait, but there's, oh, we do have an origin offset. Never mind, I'll just do this. It'll be like 1 unit up, I guess. 1. He was rude to me and defaced my face. I was not rude, I celebrated you, and everybody loved it, and they were so happy for us. They were so happy for us, the two of us together, like this. They were so happy that we are like this. And people were cheering. You should have seen it. People were going absolutely insane. It was all love. It was just love all around. It felt the way this feels. That's how it felt. And everybody would agree. All 20-something people that showed up there would agree. Okay. Field of view, we're gonna make this 311, like the band. Okay, we're gonna make it 311 degrees around. Range will be I guess like 10 is good. No, even it should be closer. It should be like 5. You should have to put it relatively close. Bro, get some sleep. What time is it? 12:33. I know, but I need to. I woke up at noon this morning, which kind of sucks because I was kind of on a good waking up a little earlier, like at 9 the other day. That's pretty early for me. But then I woke up at like noon today because I was up until fucking 4 a.m. working on this shit. It's really important. I really want to hit these deadlines. It keeps me motivated to actually finish everything on my checklist. The overlap mask is going to be only on the default layer, but the raycast mask is going to have default and environment, so it can have its field of view obstructed. And then what we'll do is I think you like array get next, and then you get FSM string, and then you string compare, and then you do like array add, and then you what did I do this for recently, where it's like it gets all the things and then it checks the things that are closest or something like that. It adds it to the thing, and then like, oh, sort objects by distance, right? And then you have, and then that's it. And then you do like a weight in there. As like a buffer. Oh, and then you do a send. Oh, yeah. You do a well. Oh, you also do an array as empty. And then what? So it all happens in this FSM, so I don't need to send an event. It'll just be that this FSM makes it go towards, okay, so that's what it does, is it does, you can honestly set destination as game object, just in case the player picks it up or something. It can like, it can keep following it or something. It should do an is null. Game object is null. So if the object gets destroyed, aka if the player eats it, right? You should be able to like hold the carrot, the hare sees it, follows it. But if the player eats it, then the hare goes, never mind, right? And then what? And that's kind of it. Oh, an animator play. Animator pla. Yeah. Oh, and enable FSMs, because we're going to turn off some shit. Enable FSMs. This is kind of a crazy song. I'm going to skip it. It's like kind of cute, but it's also a little crazy. Enable FSM. Time is it? 12:37. I'm going to try to finish this up at least before 2. It's 12:37 right now. I think I can have, let me see, what does the checklist look like? Is attracted to carrots, will eat food and then there, has hunger FSM. When starving, it will play animation and sound. When starved, it will immediately path to a venerable tree. I don't know about this why does this keep loading? I don't know about this last item, but at least these ones, I feel like I can get to. Just like you. What does that mean? Is there a carrot joke? What did I miss? Okay, hang on. You know what I need to do? Cute but crazy. Ooh. Ooh. You're gonna make me blush. Let me put up, let me see, where is it? Text. Call this like BRB. And then you say, be right back, getting a cookie. 12:38 p.m. PST. Okay, be right back. I'm just gonna get a cookie. And I'll make sure I put it on all the gunky bullshit that came out of my mouse. Alrighty. He back with snack. He back with snack. 5 cookies. Nope. 4. Close. Did you hear them all? Was my mic picking up the sound of them all hitting? There they are. 4 cookies. You guys should have placed bets. You're very close. A true finals player. You know, it's like, I'll be out in public and somebody will exhibit some heightened awareness of the surroundings. I'll clock them and be like, you play the finals for sure. Capital G gamer. Not your SEAL Team 6, not your CIA, not your ex-military, special forces, whatever. You play this free-to-play, fucking sick-ass, greatest of all time first-person shooter made by Embark Studios. Forgot to count the clinks, so I have to guesstimate. Yeah. Because sometimes they might like, yeah, they might be a little misleading. But you were close. Seems like a slip. Okay. We're locking in now. We're locking in. So, state 1. Well, actually, hang on. Just in case I'm having a nit. And then we'll say, get objects detected, or I should say detect objects. And then it goes through all of them. An array called objects detected. An array of game objects. Ooh. Gatorade Zero. Yes, please. Okay, we're flowing. Get next. Can throw a loop event in here. Loopy doopy. Oh great, it's doing that bug where it doesn't have the button to automatically add them. Bummer. To add these manually. Okay, and then when you loop, you're gonna array get next. Get FSM string compare. So we're getting from the next object. Okay, we're locking in. Steven, 12:41 PST. Okay, good. That was actually 2 minutes ago. Okay, good. We are locking in. Look at me go. Anyway, also just realized why why the joke's on me on that one. It took a second to realize that. We're locking in and the whole day is already over. Oh my god, life is too short. Next object, FSM, object. Name, oh wait, I don't name objects this way, do I? Son of a bitch, dude, are you serious? Wait, how do I? Consumable? Does it rename it? No. I'm gonna add a variable in this object FSM that I should have added a long time ago. It's gonna be a string, and it's gonna be called object name, and it's gonna have an input. There we go. Object name caret. Oops, and then overrides apply all. And then hair. Where's the hair at? Right here. Find food in here. It's called object name. I should have did that a long time ago. I've done so many ass backwards way of whatever. This works now. Object name compare to caret. And if it's equal, then we say I should say found food question mark. If it's equal, then it's yes. If it's not equal, then it's no. I hate that I have to add these manually right now. Okay, no sends back to get the next one. Yes sends down here to add it to the array. We're gonna make a new array called food found, or all, or I should say foods found. It's game object array. Add the next object in there. Boom, boom, send back here. When it's complete, it's gonna ask if foods found is empty. So foods found question mark. I should make this is food question mark. There we go. If it's empty, that means no. If it's not empty, that means yes. God, I hate adding these manually. So if it's no, then we can send back up here and there'll be a reset or whatever. But if there is, then we want to sort them by distance, the foods found, and we want to say this game object is what we're measuring it against. So we're gonna get the owner, store it as that. All right, so we're checking the distance of all of the items that we just detected against us, and us being the hare, the rabbit. And then we can store the closest as closest food. And then later, if we really feel like it, we can maybe make it prioritize some foods over others for other arbitrary reasons. Use minimum distance, no. Use maximum distance. Remove invalid entries. Remove invalid entries from the right if false, invalid entries are set to null. Oh, right. Okay, that's fine. We don't need to do that. So we'll call this get closest food. And now we can go to it. So go to en route closest food. Okay. Destination closest food. Bada bing, bada boom. Trigger threshold will make it so that if it moves more than 0.5 units, then it'll repath. The arrive threshold will be 0.5. Let's do 0.5 is fine. 0.5. Oh, yeah, 0.5. And then the arrived event will be complete. Add transition, complete. While we're here, we're also checking if closest food becomes null. We're going to be checking every frame, and if it is null, then we say back. Add transition, back. Okay. Finish on null. If true, the actual finish from the. Oh, right. Oh, I love that I added that. Fuck yeah. So the back will lead to this state, I guess. Reset. And in route, yeah. Or actually, yeah. But if it arrives, then it needs to like got food. And then you just have it go nom 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 nom. All right. I think this is where the weight goes, huh? Or detected objects, reset. The yag. Big suck down. Big old nasty, dirty, wet the dry boy. Cheers, Gove. How you doing, Yag? Welcome in. How are you doing? How are you doing? We're just making bunnies, making little baby bunnies. We're just making bunnies. Good Lord, that was indeed a big old suck. I got, this makes me so wet. All this water, I got so wet on my insides. My insides are dripping wet because of the big suck that I pulled from this. How you doing, Yag? When you get the food, I guess you could put a wait in here as well. We'll wait 3 seconds. We'll say animator play. Ooh, that's right. Ooh. We could play the eat animation. Hooray. Animator game object. Edit. Drop that in. Boom. Yeah. Let's make it play for like 6 seconds instead. And then when it's done, then it goes back to reset. Reset has a wait and maybe some enable FSMs. Get closest food. Okay, I think here is where you disable FSMs. So you say disable FSMs. Tired, tried to write today, but wasn't feeling it. Gotta do something easy, so I felt like I did at least something. What's the, wait, tried to write today, but wasn't feeling it. Gotta do something easy, so I felt like I did at least something. Well, what's the easy thing? Are you saying that you still have an easy thing that you are gonna try to do? If so, what are you gonna try to do? What's the easy win? I know what you mean. It's about trying to get some easy win so you don't go to bed feeling like a useless, nasty, dirty baby boy with a poopy diaper. How are you? I'm good. Yeah, I also was kind of like, I did get a lot done today, but it was just that kind of stuff that makes it feel like you didn't get a lot done. because I basically I paced around my room, went for a long walk, and the whole time I was just ideating, writing down ideas, like fleshing out all these versions of how the fuck these animals are going to be familiars, which is the word that you use to describe animals that are sort of like hired by the witch to be her little goons. Not that kind of goon, henchmen, what do you call it? Cronies, little forest cronies, the witch's forest cronies. They're like, yo, we got a problem with you or what? We got a problem here in the woods, and then, you know, like extort you or whatever the fuck. Like, it's basically the same deal, right? It's like, that's just like thugs in fantasy. And so having to go through all these ideas of like how that might get worked into the game and how to sort of still make it an immersive experience, how to make it mechanically interesting, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I came with a bunch of ideas, and it was just exhausting. It was just so exhausting doing that. So by the time I figured it out and I was like, cool, I think that's it. I think this is what I'm gonna do. I was like, I just wanna watch YouTube videos and play video games and eat cookies and Reese's peanut butter cups and then never talk to another human being again. Wait, did you actually release Memories of a Spy? No, I have not. There was a playtest though. There was a playtest that like 100 people signed up for. And it was the pre-alpha playtest. And it was just to do some tests on the very like esoteric and experimental systems. Booyah played with it a little bit. I don't think, he didn't get to see the full system though, because I kind of like, I think it's like I hadn't touched it in a while and I broke some stuff. But yeah, like some of the core systems were set up there, and that's the only time it has ever publicly been played. Except for, wait, hold on. If you go to my itch.io /Stephen Scott Day, is that how you do it? Stephen Scott Day? No, or how do you do it? Is it stephenscottday.itch.io? stephenscottday.itch.io? Is that how you do it? Yeah, here you go. So this, however, right here, this is the only time, wow, that's crazy. I called this an excerpt from Memories of a Spy. A long time ago, I put out this game where you're told the description of a character, and then you're supposed to go and photograph them. And it was just showing off the one mechanic of like the identification system in the game. But it was very, man. There's a video of this guy playing it for like half an hour, and it makes me cringe so hard because of my shit ass solutions and programming. Anyways, but so those are the only times that Memories of a Spy has been public. Yo, we gooning up in here? We are. We're gonna goon really. Wait, hold on. Am I allowed to fucking say shit like that? Jesus Christ. Yeah, we're gooning like cronies. Like we're cronies. Like goons as in like hired henchmen. I can't do this right now. Oh, so that's the big project. Yes, Memories of Spy is the big old project. Big old crazy project. All right, which FSMs are we disabling? We're gonna disable Wander. Disable. Wait, this is... Yeah, this is disable. So we're gonna disable Wander. We're gonna disable Avoid. Actually, that's not true. Avoid should stay on. Actually, no. Hang on. As... I'm thinking like you have the carrot. You should be able to lure them. No. You do need to, yeah, you need to. No, you do leave this on. You do leave it on. The idea is that you should be able to leave things around, like carrots or whatever, to lure a hare. But that if you try to get near it, it'll run away from you. So it forces the player to use the trap. So that means that you have to learn how to use that. Okay, that's all. So we're just disabling the Wander FSM. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. And I think that means in a void, we also need to temporarily disable find food. Yep, cool. This works. This is looking good. This is looking good. The rabbit is simple enough where I feel like this method is safe-ish. Clip it, crossing my fingers. Should we give it a test? Should we try to put a carrot out there and see if he goes for it? Let's see. Avoid, find food. I think that's all, right? Oh, really quick. We'll say add global transition, custom events, back to start. So the reset at the very end sends back to start. Okay. Yeah. En route to closest food. This is run. And this is eat. Yeah. And if I select this, press Control 6 and go to eat, this also says hair stop good. Okay. All right, we're gonna hit play. We're gonna see if we can lure. Oh, but you know what's kind of funny? Let's make sure that only we have the carrot. So I'm gonna delete all these carrots. And holy shit, let me change the music. This song's okay, but I mean, okay. And let's put the only carrot right here. Right here? Yeah. Okay, be ready to take a shower. Get wet and clean. And nasty clean. These carrots are kind of big, huh? Look how they land on our table. We'll make a few of them. Let's see, duplicate. Okay, here we go. Interesting. Will this work the first time? Okay, I'm gonna hide these in my inventory so he doesn't detect them. There he is. So he's just kind of going around, right? So he's gonna run away from me. Okay, but what if I put a carrot like right here? Yep. He's eating it. And then he goes around. Oh, and then he just finds enough. It's funny because, yeah, right now when he eats it, he just plays an animation. And then so when he stops, he sort of temporarily stops, but then he sees it again and then he runs for it again. Okay, so hold on. I can still scare him away from it. Yep. So if I'm holding it, what does he do? He kind of gets close. Ah, interesting. See, that's kind of, I would call that a bug. That's kind of bad design right there, right? Or it's not a bug, but it's two systems where the intention of, like, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. So it's not necessarily that anything's broken, but because they're like conflicting this way, the illusion that we're trying to sell here gets slightly broken, right? Because why the fuck is a rabbit going, ooh, carrot, and then going, oh, never mind, oh, human, ooh, carrot, ooh, you know, it's just like, the illusion's shattered. But, let me see, hold on, if I eat it, yeah, he just runs away, good. That's all I wanted to check. So what we could do is have it so that when he's en route to it, he could be checking if the root is the player. And if the root is the player, And then, let's see, find food. Wait, what happened here? Animator play. That's kind of strange. That's kind of strange, hang on. Okay. Yeah, so en route to closest food. Get route. Can this run every frame? No, it can't. I could make it run every frame. That's a little, it's a little much. Because you can make it that like the hair just stops, I guess. So maybe in a void, you can say player too close. Because I want it to be that like there's sort of a middle ground that holding a carrot might attract a hair and it'll get close enough to you, but it'll keep its distance. And if you move towards it, then it backs up. Kind of like how the witch was doing that before. Like it just keeps a little cushion between the two of you. So maybe on this part where it's like the player's too close, you can check, you can say, if it's like yes, you could ask player holding closest food, question mark. And then what this does is it says get FSM game object from find food, the closest food, and then paste it in here. And then you say get root of the closest food. We'll call that closest food root. And then you do a game object compare and you say, hey, is the closest food root the player? If it's equal, then that's yes. If it's not equal, then it's no. And so if it is, then you come in here and you kind of just idle. You like stop. You do this. So we disable wander. We disable find food. Actually, what does find food look like? What can we do to like? We can make a new event that says like, that tells this FSM to like hang tight. Do I have hair? I do have hair, but do I have hair events like the rabbit? I don't think I do, huh? That's actually really surprising. I guess there's character. Oh, animals. Maybe I make an event called like animals space slash space. Like. Or what if I add transition, custom events, state off, and it goes here temporarily, and then I do add transition, custom events, state on, and sends back. So here's where it's like paused. Okay, I'm back, but I realized I'm tired as fuck. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Dude, especially after a shower too. Oh, that feels so fucking... Yo, when it's late and you're already sleepy, just an eepy little baby, and you take a nice warm shower and you get out and you're funky fresh and you put on like just a nice comfy... Oh, dude, I'm getting tired just thinking about it. So I'm gonna head to bed. Have a good stream. Thank you. Enjoy what I want so badly right now, which is to crawl in bed and zonk. Get some nice fat hunk shoes, me's for me. Por favor. Thanks for swinging by, dude. We gotta queue up soon. We really gotta make time to queue up soon. And we gotta find what the hell Robert's doing. Because I need it. Dude, I said it last week, I said it the week before, but holy shit, we need to start doing more ranked. We do. Yeah, we do. We're gonna do it. We're gonna make it happen. We're gonna make it happen. Oh wait, is today? Okay, so technically today's Saturday. Okay. All right, get some rest. So state off and state on. I think what that means is that in a void in here, we don't disable this, but instead we send an event to it. Send event. Game object FSM, find food, state off. Hold on. Right, so it disables. Oh wait, but then this resets on exit. Maybe we can get away with this. Wander turns off. We tell that to send that off. We play that. Okay, all that looks fine. And then what? We basically wait. See, I feel like this logic kind of belongs in player holding closest food. I'm really mixing these two behaviors a lot. I'm not crazy about doing this. In route, so it's paused. Because what am I trying to achieve here? I'm trying to make it so that the hair let's see. Avoid. The player's too close. That means that the player is within 3 units. That's very close, actually. So it would just stop 3 units away from you and like look at you. I guess it kind of says something, right? And it'll just play its idle, right? In Wander. the idle buffer, select random string, copy, and we can paste it in here. Yeah. And so it's just sitting there 3 units away from you. And I kind of feel like if it's closer than that though. It's tough. Frank Reynolds, how's it going? Always a sight for sore eyes. Hello, hello, welcome in. Long time no see. How you doing, Frank? How the fuck are you doing? I'm doing well, by the way. How's it going? It's going well. It's going well. Yeah, so much. I don't know if you have seen my YouTube videos over the last year, but been keeping plenty busy. I feel like you swung. I feel like you popped your head in sometime within the last year or so. Didn't we cross paths for just a moment? Didn't you pop in somewhere? Might have been a stream. Might have been in comments. Might have been in the Discord or something. Things have been good. Wait, you're telling me for $5 I can get a call with you on your Gumroad? Yes, sir. So exclamation mark. God, can I do this in here? Let's see. Help. Playmaker. Is this what? Is this? Is this what the command was? Oh, I put, let me see, help. Was it that? Nope. Was it this playmaker? Nope. Is it? Is it working? Do you guys see? No, it's not sending the link. I already forgot what the fuck the link was. I made the stream elements thing yesterday. Where's my dashboard at? I'm so stupid. Chat commands, custom commands. Playmaker help, it's backwards. I did it backwards. Playmaker help, there we go. There it is. Yes, sir, yes, sir. It's a very specific, because there's a few different services on there. There's the ones where I'm like, I'll sit there with you and like really go super in depth on some shit. And then there's other things, because that's where you start like waxing theoretical stuff. But then the $5 ones are like, yo, you literally just have a bug. You know what the problem is. You know exactly what to show me is the problem. And then we just figured that shit out, which is very different because that's just like tech support basically. But yeah, Frank, I've been doing good. I'm currently working on this update for my game Witch Stories, and it's just like finally I just recently have kind of started to see the light at the end of the tunnel, because the update was originally going to be kind of small, and then it got way bigger because I was like, I don't want to sprinkle it out over the years. I want to just do one final one and that's it. But it's really come together. I'm having a fucking good time. Been streaming it for the last couple weeks. Just got back home to the States a few months ago. Yeah, I've been traveling around. I do my best to check in on how you've been. I appreciate that. I appreciate you swinging by too. Sort of stepped away for attempting to make a game. ADHD makes it difficult to keep up on track with projects. I get it, dude. I get it. I mean, it's fucking. Even my privileged ass, who's like, you know, trying to like turn this into my whole life. I mean, I guess it is my whole life, but even when I've made all of the fucking attempts in the world to make a schedule, be diligent, and just keep going, keep going, keep going. It's hard to focus, especially when you do it by yourself. It'd probably be different if I had a partner to be chipping away at projects with. What have you been up to, dude? Tell me what you've been up to. Let me see. So what was I just doing? Oh. So it's like the rabbit gets too close. Oh no, the rabbit gets close, but not too close where it gets scared. So I kind of feel like, yeah, if the player's holding the food, then here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna copy this and I'll paste it in here. And then this time I'll say too close is 1.5 units. Or let's say 2 units, 2.5 units. And then this one's too close, should be 5. And then in here, we'll also say 5. Save. Okay. So when it is too close, it'll run away. And I don't think it should run 10 units away. I think it should run about 7 units away. Yeah, so we'll change that to 7. Okay. I've been getting into overlanding. What the hell is overlanding? I have a solo camping trip coming up in the middle of the Rockies, getting my gear sorted out. That sounds fun. Is that what overlanding? I've never heard that term used. But heading to the Rockies sounds crazy. There's a lot of outdoorsy stuff I'd love to do. I was just talking shit. Like a couple months ago of how tired I was of all the dating profiles that I've seen online of these women who only want to escape modern society, which fair enough, man. But I also think it's because I hear a lot of people. It's not just these women on fucking Hinge or whatever. But like, it drives me nuts because I do like the outdoors, but it drives me nuts when everybody's like, I just want to escape screens. And I'm like, bro, my whole life is screens. But yeah, you just reminded me right now because I feel like recently somebody called me out on how much I talk shit about the outdoors, but I love the outdoors. And right now, as you said that, I was like, that does sound like fun. Overlanding is cool. Yeah, I haven't heard that term before. I went like solo climbing in France for the first time, or I should say I went solo climbing for the first time in my life in France a couple of years ago, and that was one of the scariest things I've ever done in my life. But it was really, really satisfying. After, I don't know if you've ever gotten in a car accident before, but the way I felt after climbing, because I was in a place called Grenoble, and it's like where they held the Olympics like back in the 80s or something. But they're famous because they're sort of encapsulated in this like within like a mountain range. And so a lot of people go there to climb. And you can scale, like at one of the climbs they have is like you can scale into like a Bastille, so you go up like into the actual like window of the fort, and it's like old as shit, and you know you're like properly like climbing the transition between the natural mountain into the man-made like the fort. But the way I felt after was like, I was so scared at several points because I was doing it by myself and I had never done anything like that before, period. And like, yeah, it felt like I had just gotten in a car accident. That same sort of like shook by adrenaline feeling. I felt like really bad after, but a little bit after that, I had the euphoria. And I was like, that was actually pretty wild. I don't know if I'd ever do it again, but like, it was cool. I'm going to do some dispersed camping for a week or so in the end of June. Dispersed camping is camping way off the beaten path, away from literally everything. That's crazy. Yeah, that's nuts. Well, be careful. Be careful. Be careful. Be careful. All right, I'm gonna test if this rabbit does what I need it to do. what did I say? It's 5, so I'm gonna say actually 3 on this. I think this should just work. Oh wait. If it runs away, then state off. Oh. It'll run away. This isn't complete. This logic is not complete because in find food it's getting sent here. Fanny Slam, hello. Gimme wet, gimme wet, gimme wet, gimme wet, gimme wet. Thank you. Hello. Hello. Welcome in. How you doing? Oi, gamers! What's up, gamers? This reggae? It is. I have this reggae playlist like really going. I'm actually gonna skip to the next one. You'll see it sort of dips in and out of like, or sometimes it strays a little far away from what you might call reggae. I guess it is reggae. You do hear some of these things. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to say that sometimes this giant list of results of reggae doesn't quite sound like reggae. But you can still kind of hear the reggae in it. Like this one's more, I don't know, what is this? I mean, it's kind of cool, but... Right? But, I don't know, I'm trying to get something a little bit more traditional. Yeah. Like that. Oh yeah. I fuck with that way more. Right? Like, cause we get some of this in here. Hang on. Wait for it. Honestly, doing it because I've always wanted to do something that felt genuinely adventurous. I plan on being as prepared as possible. Okay, good. But yes, genuinely adventurous. I get it. Like being off the beaten path and like, I don't know. Yeah, that kind of thing is intimidating to me, but I can see how it's like the appeal of it is that it's one of the few things you can get close to with like what an adventure is. For sure. I get that. Reggae is fire. It is. I don't listen to a lot of reggae anymore. That was like a year of my life, only 1 year of my life where I listened to so much more reggae. I don't know a lot of the artists, but I know a lot of the hooks. If the song was playing, I could sing like 5 lyrics of it. Also, climbing is like half of my summer. Yeah, that shit scares the shit out of me. Turning off the smoke. Fanny, how are you though? Hello. So I don't know what, okay, if this is paused, then what would, oh, I guess just exiting the state, huh? Or no? You know what's kind of funny is like basically the avoid, it should have if the player is away from it too. Oh, this is actually just if the player's holding the closest food. Player's holding the closest food. Then I guess like do copy, paste. I don't like this. I feel like I'm really overcomplicating these FSMs. I don't want it to do this. I want the rabbit to just kind of linger around you if you are holding the carrot. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna keep some of these things here just in case I change my mind, but I'm basically gonna say that this should just function the way it did before, which is fine. And then in the find food thing, then it should, I'm gonna get rid of this too, I guess. Let's see, what is this? I'm wonderful. I got it. Oh yeah, the tattoo. How did it come out? How did it come out? Tatty Slammy. Yagi Itchy? Oh right, yeah. That just seemed like a totally different word when I read it out loud. Yeah, how did the tattoo come out? It came out great. I'm so in love. Wunderbar. Very, very cool. What is that? Is that a weeping moon or a sun? Or no, it's doe eyes, smiley face. Is that what that is? Right on. Does it hurt? Pleading face. Ah, I see. Do you have the thing where it's like, is it collecting pus and fluids, or is it mostly? Don't you have to like wear it? Don't you have to like? You know what I mean? I don't know anything about tattoos, but I know people wear that thing after a tattoo. Reggae is great, but it almost always puts me in the mood for some ska. Yeah. I used to listen to more ska when I was like in high school, and now the only ska I'll occasionally pull up is like from movie soundtracks. Yeah, it's got second skin over it. Right, second skin. Gross, nasty. You should save all of it, all of your juices, and put it into a jar, and then over the years, right, all of your tattoos, all your second skin juices get put into a thing, and then when you're an old person on your deathbed, you have just this jar of all of your fluids. That's cool, right? People do that? I think people do that. Is that all on the internet? Yeah, like the Madonna pap smear. Let's see. If Oh, I do have an idea. I think I found out. I think I fucking figured it out. I'll put this stuff back. It goes here. It says, what it does is it just sends an event, I think. It'll just send an event to the find food FSM and call it state off, even though it's just kind of like an interruption or whatever. And then I'll just put a wait in here that waits like a second. And then it just sends back up like this. You say interrupt find food, find good, find food. And that way this just gets in it just goes in a loop, and it just says to do that, and then that way in find food in here, so it's going, it's running, right? And then if the player is too close, then it comes here to paused, and this is where it does, oh, this is it. Oh, thank God, that's so much easier. Animator play. Got food, let's see. Avoid. Where is it again? Here we go. Animator play, copy, find food, paused, paste, so it plays the idle animation, and then it can kind of like, maybe here it can do a check for the player, distance, or too close, too far. And so it can say like, yo, is the player and me too far, which is, let's say, let's say 4 units. We're running every frame. Too far event is state on. Okay. I think that might work actually. And over here, we'll just find game object, the player. Okay, this might work, this might work. And it's not all messy anymore. Okay, you guys, so these are just, chat is just filled with messages about judging me, right? What the fuck, Skullface. Scott, it is 2 a.m., time for bed. Wow, nobody calls me Scott. Like, there was a girl I had a crush on in high school that called me Scott. Nobody really calls me Scott anymore. I think maybe a couple other people called me Scott. It is such a trippy thing to hear that said out loud, or I guess to see it and then, you know what I mean, to read it is a very strange feeling. I guess, yeah, I guess that is kind of me. I wouldn't mind getting a new tap, but now that I'm in my 40s, holy shit, you're so old, bro. Pack it in, bro. 40s, come on. I'm kidding. I'm almost there. I'm about to join the club. I'm like halfway there. Or not halfway. Halfway through the decade, right? I'm about touching up the ones I have, getting almost as faded as my current condition. Jesus. We're gonna touch that. Okay, I'm actually going to bed. Killer Potato, get all of the honk shoes for me. Get double the honk shoes for me. What if I call you Day? Okay, Day. Fuck. What is fuck? Okay, Day, why are we the same person? Okay, Day. Oh, I see, because you guys went for the same joke. You guys are sharing the same brain cell. It says you Day, you're an unk? Oh, says you Day, you're an unk. Am I unk? Nah. I'm just Lil Bro. Come on, I'm just Lil Bro. Call me Lil Bro. Yeah, I can always share the brain cell. You are, the two of you don't share shit. You are the single brain cell. for immediately going for the Day. Yagi Slam. Damn, that's like, what is it called? What do they call it? Benifer? Remember Benifer? Or hold on, where are my real brain rot heads at? Jakura. That's my real parasocial brain rot ass. You know what I'm talking about. If you know what's up with Jakura. Okay, we get the player. We get this. Yeah, that's good. And then it pauses because the other thing sent the event. But if the player's far enough, then we go here, which is back, and then he can. Okay, let's play it. Let's play it. Let's see if it works. Cross your fingers. Here we go. Jesse, what the fuck are you talking about? Who's Jesse? Jesse. It's streamer shipping? Yes. I'm not alone. We're both totally degenerate and pathetic together. We're totally degenerate and pathetic together on the internet. Okay, here we go. We're gonna grab one of these massive carrots. Little carrots. Averages, what is that? Average, right? It's a decent growth. It's a decent length. I'm sure it can satiate me if I, yeah. Okay, so, do you see the carrot? Look at carrot. Carrot, dumbass. Carrot, look at. Oop, what the fuck is he doing? Wait. Find food. Food is found. This is empty. Oh, hang on. You know what? I'm gonna make that update happen a little bit faster. Oops, not the carrot, but the hair. Have a great night. My ancient ass is going to bed. Frank, thanks for swinging by. It was a pleasure. So glad to hear from you again. Swing by again. I've been streaming lately. I hope you pop in again. And if I don't hear from you for a while, take care of yourself. That fucking adventure, man. It's gnarly. A test for yourself. But also, don't push it, don't go overboard. That kind of stuff is a little spooky sometimes, you know what I'm saying? No, I just have overheard too much and I don't keep up. This is on you. No, back out now. No. Don't pretend like you don't know what's up. I'm pathetic in other ways. I'm not fully tapped into the whole thing, but I do know that it did kind of take the sort of streaming subculture by storm. I remember a lot of people who I watched who don't typically do shipping stuff and who don't give a shit about any of that had things to say, and so I couldn't help but see how its tendrils made its way into all the other people I watched, and so the algorithm was like, yo, you definitely want to see this video of these fucking two 20-year-olds falling in love, huh? And I was like, no, yeah, okay. Only if you don't tell anybody. Okay. Bro saying I don't fully keep up with it makes it sound more sus. I hope my explanation. Well, somebody gave me it was a fluids low popped up, right? That's what I just did? Or did I just drink water for no stupid fucking reason? That's on you to tell everybody. Congratulations, you received 100 messages today with Restream chat. I hope this isn't as spammy as... okay. No, it's for a redeem? No, potato did make you wet. Oh, potato made me wet? Potato always makes it wet. Okay, so what was happening with bro? What was the problem? Oh, right. I was gonna make it so that find food buffer happens a little bit quicker. Wait 0.1, and then it goes back like this. Actually, back to start. Yeah. Okay. Let's see how this plays out. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Okay. Let's calm down now. Let's calm down. All right, Daddy's got a carrot. Daddy's got a big, girthy, long carrot. Or mommy, I guess. Okay. Oh. Oh, there we go. It's kind of working, huh? Right? And then if I get too close to it... Oh no, bro's not doing it. Oh wait. Oh. Maybe it should do one extra check to see if it's like way too close, and then yeah, because it's like it just stays paused. Okay. So in a void, it'll ask, is player too close, one more time before sending back. Right here is player, let's call this way too close, question mark. I guess I put it right here. And too close is like 2 units away, right? And then doesn't run every frame, it just runs once. Then we put a next frame event in here. Next frame event. This one will say no. If it is way too close, it'll send here. Else, just go back there. Okay. Too far. Let's say this is like 6 units. Okay. Let's try it again. Play. Got a big juicy carrot for you, little guy. You see it? There you go. Oh. So, because it's gonna try to go for the carrot, but then, let me see. Whoa, wait a minute. Why is that being disabled? Unfocused. Oh. Oh, it's disabling the FSM though when it does that. Okay, so I just have to make a third one. That's okay. Yeah, basically recreated the same problem. Okay. Avoid. If it's way too close, copy or paste. Make cushion between, right? And it won't disable find food. I mean, I wonder actually. Yeah, because I kind of wanted to make it get a little closer anyway. So we'll say that it'll be about 3 units. And then when it's done, goes here. Too close is out, or is it 5? And then it sends there. Oh, this is gonna have a weird effect. Hold on. I don't know if, let's see. Some of the math ain't math in here. I don't need that. Okay, you see the carrot? Okay. It's not quite there yet. Because it should be that he's en route. No. Yeah, the logic is still very sloppy, actually. What time is it? I have 12 minutes to get this sorted. What is this error? On a void? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna delete this. Oh wait, oh shit, that's crazy. Void. There we go. Okay. So, it's like, hey, is the player too close? You know what it is? The problem is that this player too close part is like when it's almost like the avoid needs to have there's two layers. There's like stop right at this distance from player, and this one is like player so close it scared me off, right? That's kind of the two things that I'm trying to delineate. So those are two distances that I could put into the same FSM instead of trying to, yeah, okay, this makes more sense. Fuck, I wish I had more cookies. I do have more cookies, but it would be a bad idea to eat those cookies. So, stop right at this distance from player. We'll say that is 3 meters, right? Player so close it scared me off is 1 meter. So, react to player. Instead of yes, we're gonna put custom events ABC A. Delete this transition, hit A. I've got Oreos. Good thing I don't have to share them with anybody. Ooh, I'm a greedy little shit. I'm a greedy little fatty, cookie hungry little fatty, greedy little piece of shit. Ooh. Ooh, oh my God, I'm so greedy and I'm just a little fatty. I'm a little fatty, I'm a greedy little fatty. That's what I think. That's you. That's you. Oh. Do you ever wonder if we're just slaves to sugar and like sugar, the actual just, what do you call that? No, it's not a mineral, it's a substance, whatever. That sugar is like a larger sort of like conscious entity that has its fucking like grip on mankind, except for all those wackos who don't like sweet things. React to player A. Okay, so this one is when it's between, let me move these a little closer so I can see this. So too close, players so close it scared me off. Stop right at this distance from player. I guess it could be kind of like too. Almost like the thing that you're really checking here is player Oh, my fucking allergies are kicking in again. Praise sugar. Hail sugar. Long live sugar. Long live Anton Sugar. Oh, my allergies are fucking annoying. Dude, I'm you know what? I think I have to be a little quitter. I think I have to be a little quitter Caleb. Am I a little quitter Caleb? Am I a little quitter Kelvin? Oh god. Oh. It's like I know how to make it do this thing, but it's just so like I just hate making sloppy toppy systems, bro. Because then you have to go back and debug them all fucking stupid. I just want this to work. I just want this to gel with my shit. Okay. I have 5 minutes, right? It's gonna be 2 a.m. 1:55 right now. I have 5 minutes. Here we go. Here we go. Locking the fuck in. I'm gonna just so I can check this goddamn item off. This actually isn't even on the list. This isn't even on the list. But it's gonna bug me if it's not there. So is attracted to carrots, chicken meat, and goat meat. I don't even. We'll eat food then and there. Great. We can check that off. Is attracted to yeah. You know. So I'm just gonna say is attracted to carrots. We're just gonna delete those other items. Cool. I hate how this is closing on me. Let's see to do. Has hunger FSM and passive pseudo eating FSM. I'm actually gonna nix this. I'm actually gonna nix this logic right now, and I'll leave it here for another time. But for now, it just does this, and then you go to find food, and then. Who? I think this is fine, right? Yep. It gets the food, and then literally here, action sequence, destroy object, the next object, which is the thing, right? Cool. So it destroys the carrot. Okay, so this is more or less a complete system. And then we're going to add FSM, use template, no category, hunger, and we're gonna type in hunger. And def FSM, hunger, 100 hunger rate, is hungry threshold. Is hungry threshold, I think, should actually be. Actually, yeah, 50 is fine. It doesn't even matter, actually. This is sort of. Yeah. Has hunger FSM and passive pseudo eating FSM. So passive pseudo eating FSM, let's just make that really quick. Fake eating. Literally, you just make it so that every, let's see, 60 seconds times it's I think an in-game day is 18 minutes. So we'll say divide by 3. We'll say, well, actually, what do we just every? Well, if the hunger rate goes down, that's 100 seconds. So then it'd be 60-40. So I guess you just make it go down every. Maybe every 45 seconds. That's fine. This is a weird FSM. And then I think you set FSM float and send event. And you just say, hey, hunger, amount to add. Shit, just let it all go all the way up 100. Doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter. And this is only if the player. I'll figure this out later. Game object FSM, hunger, global events, hunger, add sustenance. Okay, so we'll say fake eat, and then wait. Okay, and I will figure out the details of that later, but has hunger FSM and passive pseudo eating FSM. Yep. When starving, it will play animation and sound to show so. It's 2 a.m. on the dot. It's 2 a.m. on the dot. Methinks it's time to turn in. So we're going to queue up not funk, not electronic. I want like end credits music. End of the show music. No. How about this? Genres. Nope. Nope. This is what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. We go to this. And no overlay. And the background is going to be this. This. Okay. Thanks for tuning in. See you tomorrow. It's been a good stream. We let's see. DJI desktop audio. Yep. We got a lot of good work done today. Is it zoomed all the way out? Really? That's how fucking large that. Yag. Killer Potato. Fanny. Bye! Everybody who swung by today, your company is so appreciated. Frank Reynolds, an OG, an absolute OG, on an adventure. An Unk, an ancient dinosaur fossil going on an adventure. Let's see if he doesn't die of old age before dying out in the wilderness. I think Frank Reynolds has a higher chance of dying of old age because he's such an unk dinosaur fossil than he does have a chance of dying in the wilderness. I think he has a better chance of survival in the wilderness. Old age will get him first because he's just so old. Clip it, send it to Frank. Fanny Slam, your tattoo, I'm glad it went swimmingly. Don't forget to collect all the juices and all the pus that your arm creates. All the stinky, nasty pus. Who else? Who else? There was Booyah was here, but Booyah is definitely not here anymore. Because Booyah likes to leave early. Because Booyah does an Irish exit. Because Booyah doesn't really care. Bad Tunes was here, also apparently an OG, coming from the fucking Memories of a Spy devlogs and dev streams, which is just like, holy hell, that's some old school shit right there. That's old school SSD. So Bad Tunes, thanks for hanging out. Who else was here? I feel like right after that we had, let's see, we're talking about Gunk. All right, I think that's it, right? Okay, everybody, Yag. Good night. Peace.